I just want to say really quick, this is our first podcast of the new year. So happy New Year's. Let's go and clap it up for this channel. We got a good push at the end. A lot of subs. We're almost at 300. So I just got to crack that open really quick while we talk some college football because New Year, I'm chilling on vacation right now, ready to watch the Warriors in about an hour. So what matchup do you want to talk about first? Washington,
let's
Texas.
do it in order. Let's do Michigan and Bama. What a barn burner, dude. Again, I know Florida State, like they did fuck them, but they also made the right call with these four teams. What awesome matchups.
Great games.
Yeah, so let's start off with Michigan, Bama.
Man, I had high hopes for this game and it didn't disappoint. I believe JJ McCarthy was gonna have a good game. I think I looked at all the, stats, the betting stuff, and had him really low on passing yards, really low on touchdowns and everything. And I was like, nah, this guy, he's a veteran. I think he's going to settle in. He's going to do some stuff. He didn't let me down. Blake Corum is a guy. I think Blake Corum is first round pick level player. He put the team on his back in overtime. And then on the Alabama side, at what point do you bench Jalen Milroe? I listen, I hate this term. I hate saying this or like trying to put quarterbacks down where they're a running back playing quarterback. Oh, they should play receiver. They should play different. I've never said that. This guy is a running back at quarterback. I didn't believe Jalen Hurts was. I didn't believe like Lamar. Like I've never believed that. I'm always like, you know what? Just keep at it. He's not that bad. This guy, they're not throwing the ball. Literally not throwing the ball. He threw like 2 passes in one quarter. Even more. Maybe in like the first half, he threw like 4 passes or something. But if you're not able to throw the ball in the college football playoff, what are we doing here? Like the last play was a joke because there's no threat of the pass.
So this is his finishing stat line. So it was 23 attempts, 16 completions, 116 yards, and 6 sacks. It was a piss poor performance from Jalen Milroe. I think he's had been up and down all year. Bama didn't have a quarterback. Otherwise, they would have switched to him. It just is what it is. Like at this point, they know they're going to have to hit the transfer portal hard. And I seen one tweet. It was like, Nick Saban didn't lose. He won at losing so that he had 6 more days to get after it in the transfer portal.
Yeah, it was just a frustrating watch, especially because I bet the over on his passing yards. And I was just like, man, this is college football. It's going to open up at some point and he's just going to get some deep passes and just never came.
You kept saying that. You're like, it's college football. Eventually, one of the wide receivers is going to break through and he's going to hit him in stride. And that's going to it's going to basically double his yards. And it just never happened.
No. And it felt like a struggle just for him to get off those 20 passes. Like if you'd have told me he threw the ball 10 times in that game, I would have believed you. It was just so hard for that line to defend, to block. And shout out to Michigan's defense because that D line was nasty. I think 5 sacks in the first half, each from different players. That secondary is amazing. Those corners, I mean, both first round picks to me.
Man, I think Harbaugh has done an excellent job coaching this team. They have not backed down from anyone. And so it wasn't surprising that this Nick Saban coached Bama team, like they didn't intimidate them. But it was surprising that Bama it seemed intimidated by Michigan. And so now it's going to be a Big Ten title game.
Yeah, and the
new Big Ten.
The fact that they were not even that far ahead and it felt like a shellacking, and they let those naysayers know, as some people would like to say, that Michigan was just dominating every facet and making a lot of mistakes too, and trying to
at the end of the
give
day,
the game to Bama, but Bama just can't capitalize because they don't have a quarterback.
Still took it to overtime, even though we're saying like it was so dominant, it was all this. Bama still took it to overtime, which is crazy to think.
It's almost a New York Jets situation where like if you had a competent quarterback,
you would have won.
Like you would have won easy.
Yeah, but, I mean,